What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Gerkinman Monthly for March. I'm going to talk about some games that I picked up. Last time I said I wasn't going to pick up any. I did. I picked up some. Will I pick up more after this? That's another question. I don't have time for a little while. Anyway, you can watch the Keep Dreaming to find out more about that. Anyway, I'm just going to tell you, first of all, last month I bought a capture card. I have done some recording. In terms of things that I've recorded, Gears of War, 21 episodes. That was played on hard mode. I did die a lot. There is a death counter, so that's a thing. That was followed by Battletoads, which I've also edited and uploaded. That is 5 episodes. I gave up. I got very close to the end, but I had to give up because that game is fucking retarded hard. Maybe I'll revisit it and try to beat it again someday. I did abuse the rewind feature in Rare Replay, and it made editing an absolute hell for me. But I did die over 300 times over those 5 episodes, and editing it was a complete nightmare. Anyway, after Battletoads, I also recorded Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie, I am currently editing. I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through editing that series, because it's pretty easy. Just drop it in, make sure the sound syncs up. Nothing crazy, but that is 27 episodes. As I stated on Twitter a couple of days ago, some of you saw this. Unfortunately, the big match with Grunty at the game show was lost due to the capture card crashing. That was really frustrating and heartbreaking because I spent a lot of time trying to get through those questions because I didn't pay a lot of attention while I was playing. But aside from that, Banjo-Kazooie was mostly pretty smooth sailing. Like I said, 27 episodes is quite a long series, but a lot of you have been wanting me to play that for a long time, so, hopefully that's not a bad thing. After that, I recorded Battletoads Arcade, which I did in one sitting. That's 4 episodes. Battletoads Arcade, by the way, beautiful, beautiful game. I want to revisit it in co-op before I leave Canada with Paul if I can. That would be fantastic. And I am currently recording the game Darksiders, mainly because everyone's playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. My Wii U is in storage and getting ready to be shipped. I can't play Breath of the Wild in that state, so I'm playing Darksiders, and that's going to be a pretty long series. I don't know if anyone will actually watch it, but I'm having a blast playing through it again, and like I've said before, this is now everything I play I record, so it's more of a history of everything I've played. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's get into my pickups for this month. As you can see, we've got quite the pile here, and some of these are from places I wouldn't normally pick things up from. But anyway, there's also some games in here I wouldn't normally pick up, but the prices were right. So from a pawn shop, I picked up Battlefield Hardline for $8. I know it's not supposed to be that great, but I like Visceral Games as a developer. They did Dead Space, for those who aren't sure about who they are. And I want to play it just because I'm curious to see what EA did to them. I mean, Dead Space 3, they kind of ruined it. So what they've done for this one, I guess we'll wait and see. You can hear sirens outside, how appropriate. From the exact same pawn shop, used copy of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, once again $8. It's Call of Duty, whatever. I haven't picked up any Call of Duty games in a long time, so, price was right once again. If it's under $10, that's the right price for me. Speaking of under $10, Call of Duty Ghosts, brand new, $5 from Walmart. The cheapest game they had at Walmart by $15 whole, and they had stacks of copies of this. It was used and sealed, so $5. They obviously bought a lot more copies of this game than they really needed, so certainly wasn't, even if I have no interest in this game, I wasn't going to pass it up if it was $5, because that's the kind of person I am. I did pay a little bit more for this. I was hoping to play it, but then I got a ton of freelance work, so I don't know if I'll get to play it before I move over back to Australia or not. But I picked up Final Fantasy Type 0, which is something I really want to play. The combat looks really interesting. I don't know, I've had my eye on this for a while now, and I've just been waiting for the price to come down to the right amount. And it was finally at the right amount, and now I have no time to play it, which is kind of disappointing, but maybe I'll get to play it before I leave. I don't think I will, but fingers crossed I do. That was $18, so quite a bit more than I'd normally pay for games. For $9, I picked up Lords of the Fallen, or as some people have come to call it, Clunky Souls. Everyone knows I love Dark Souls. I've been waiting for this to be the right price. I got this version with all the DLC for $9, but for some reason, the original version with no DLC is still $15 at EB. What's that all about? I don't know, but I've been wanting to play this for a while. Might be able to play this before I leave, because I know it's quite a bit shorter than some of the other games on here. Despite being a Dark Souls ripoff, it's nowhere near as expansive, so we'll see, but I'm very curious about this game. Another bargain bin purchase, Murdered Soul Suspect. I know nothing about this game, but I've seen tons of copies of it around. It was $9 again, and I don't know. It just seems like something that could be interesting to play through blind, because all I know is there's a guy on the front with a fedora, and I think you're a detective who was murdered and you're trying to solve your own murder as a ghost. I don't know, that's what I gathered from the back, but the back's only got, yeah. The only line of English on the back is, the hardest murder to solve is your own. Because obviously in Canada they put French and English on the back, so no idea. Could be an interesting Let's Play. I know it's about 10 hours because I checked on how long did I take. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll play it eventually. I already own this for the 360, but I saw this for $9 for the Xbox One and was like, you know what, I'm going to play this version with all the DLC and it runs at 60 frames. Sleeping Dogs, Dylan requested I do a Let's Play this a fair while ago. I haven't got around to it yet, obviously. Might be too long to play before I leave because I've only got a few more months left here, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm glad to have another version of it for the right price. Once again, I've seen it around for about 15, but as soon as it dropped to 9, I was like, done, sold. I gotta grab it. So I did. And lastly, something I definitely will be replaying. I will definitely be Let's Playing. Interestingly, this is the only 360 game I picked up, and I picked it up for a very specific reason. I just finished playing through the Halo Master Chief Collection before I got the capture card, otherwise I would have Let's Played those two. And I will eventually, but I want to do them in like the order of the story, and I happened to come across Halo Reach at that pawn shop for $7, and you might be like, oh, it's a 360 game, why would you get that when you got 360s packed up? Well, originally when this game was released with backwards compatibility on the Xbox One, it ran like absolute garbage. And now, with patches and stuff, Halo Reach actually runs better on the Xbox One emulated than it ran on the Xbox 360. So the Xbox One is now the best place to play this game, which is funny. So I might be able to play this before I leave. Maybe after Darksiders, this might be the next one I play through, because I've been wanting to play through it again for years, and the idea of being able to play it in an even more comfortable environment, being the Xbox One, with it running smoother, that's pretty appealing to me, so we'll see. We will see. And that's it for this month. That's everything I've recorded and everything that I've got. I'm going to be really busy for the next month, so if I might pick up a max of 2 things. I know I've said that before. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I'll keep you in the loop as to what I've recorded. Once again, I don't think I'll be out with this project. I don't think I'll be able to record much for the next few weeks either. And I haven't been able to record for a week because I sliced my thumb open, so I haven't touched Darksiders in a week as well to record. Which, yeah, I'll get back to it, and I've forgotten all my combos. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Having a fantastic day and a fantastic week. I'll see you next time. Peace out, as always. Have a good one.